Hello, everyone. Coping skills here. I'm a mental health counselor in Florida who also plays games, streams them on Twitch. I started doing that to uh, basically make myself available in the gamer space to provide free mental health advice. So if you know anybody that's interested in that, or if you're interested in communicating with me directly, the link to my Twitch chat is down below. Feel free to catch me when I'm doing that. But right now, I've been on the REN roller coaster, rabbit hole, Reniverse, surrounded by renegades, all that. I've done some mental health related topics, but I've been told more and more that REN has a variety of music, some fun songs, and different things like that. So I thought I'd venture into that space a little bit. It may not be as mentally health relevant. This one that was suggested, Power, was said that it still is a little bit more mental health relevant, but on the positive side. So, yeah, I'm excited to take it in and hope you continue this Ren journey with me because I'm enjoying it. Um, I've got several more planned to do. I've got a list. People have been added. So if you have any suggestions or if you would like me to react to anything, let me know in the comments below. All right. So let's get to the reaction.
Get it? Uh, Power.
Another one in a car, like Trouble, acoustic version.
These kids don't play my shit, I never had a top 10. Maybe it's cause I sing about violence and depression. They say don't blame these kids, just focus on yourself, friend. Well, if they don't like what I'm doing now, then fuck them. Don't trip, I up the ante, learning licks like John Frusciante, smoking spliffs and popping candy, idolizing Sid and Nancy. Woo! Rock and roll in my soul, bumping knacking cold on the dole, fish and chips and games consoles, council house and violent flow. But life weren't sweet at home. Mum and dad took a trip and they split shalom. What will be, but me, I hate to see my mum alone. Late night crying, get so high to try to silence.
I got to stop it just a second. He's going real quick. um, and I don't want to forget the thoughts that I had going into it. Um, well, um, the rhythm, kind of the boppiness of the song is, I dig it. It's really good, cool. You want to just kind of bop your head to it. Um, you mentioned something about people not listening because he sings about violence and depression, telling him to kind of concentrate on himself, that kind of thing. It's interesting. Um, I like it in the car. I think I said it in the Troubles video, but it kind of draws you in, makes you feel a little bit more intimate space here. I'm not sure who the gentleman is next to him. I've been told that a lot of his mates help him with his production um, and all that. So I'm guessing it's a buddy of his, but um, yeah, it's pretty cool so far. Really like the poppiness. I'm gonna have to go back and listen to it now that I kind of have a little bit of a feel for the groove that he's in. Um, I'm really digging it though. Um, there were some other things I might have to stop and hear it again in a second that I can't recall, but I didn't want to get too lost. Um, yeah, so far I really like it. I'm gonna go back a bit though. Here we go.
These kids don't play my shit, I never had a top 10. Maybe it's cause I sing about violence and depression. They say don't blame these kids, just focus on yourself, friend. Well, if they don't like what I'm doing now, then fuck them. Don't trip, I up the ante, learning licks like John Frusciante, smoking spliffs and popping candy, idolizing Sid and Nancy. Woo!
Before we get too far, just want to say John Frusciante. I know that he's a guitar player, but I'm not the reference with Sid and Nancy. I'm not sure exactly who that is. Um, but it sounds it's in the kind of the rock and roll vein is kind of what he's talking about in the electric or the guitar player, John Frusciante, playing licks. So practicing guitar or playing what Frusciante plays makes sense. Um, I'm not sure Sid and Nancy though. So if you could let me know in the comments below what he's referring to there. I'm going to go back just a little bit for because he's going so quick. I got to stop it when I think about it. Otherwise, I'm just going to get behind on what I want to say about it. Um, but the other thing about there's some sort of reference to substance abuse there as well. So um, keeping that in the back of my mind as we kind of go forward here.
Yourself, friend. Well, if they don't like what I'm doing now, then fuck them. Don't trip, high up the ante, learning licks like John Frusciante, smoking spliffs and popping candy, idolizing Sid and Nancy. Woo! Rock and roll in my soul, bumping, knocking cold on the dole, fish and chips and games consoles, council house and violent flow. But life weren't sweet at home. Mum and dad took a trip and they split shalom. What will be, but me, I hate to see my mum alone. Late night crying, get so high to try to silence sounds of fighting. Through the walls I heard love dying, so I focused on my...
All right, good time to stop there. Some pretty good references, describing his life as a kid. Fish and chips, obviously a staple English food choice. Games consoles, playing video games with his mates, I'm sure. And he said his parents split up. Shalom, which is Jewish or Hebrew for peace. So basically saying peace out. And then um, saying he didn't want to, he hates seeing his mom alone, but the one line that really struck me there was um, through the walls, hearing love dying. Obviously, a reference to him at home, um, trying to forget everything, but hearing his parents fighting and hearing uh, basically their love dying. Powerful. So, I mean, in the midst of this kind of boppy song, singing about a lot of things, definitely a message rooted there in um, the effects that parents fighting can have on their children for sure. Maybe more, but we'll keep going. Let me know if I missed anything that you think is good.
That's what it was. I focused on my...
I like that focused on my power, but power is the sample or the background track that's going on. Um, I like how he does that. Pretty creative. But man, you just kind of want to bop your head to it. It's, I could probably listen to this over and over and over. I just I dig the vibe.
That's what it was. I focused on my... Now let's go back. Let's go back. These kids don't play my shit, I never had a gold plaque. My style is old school, but I swear this ain't a throwback. I put my visions into rhythms on a dope track. To understand the place I'm coming from, let's go back. When I was 16, I was a sick teen, I was a victim of my head. I was just 16, up in the kitchen, racking up lines till my nose bled. 16, in an affliction, in an addiction with my dread. I was just 16, I was quite sick then, I was a prick then, I was a pleb, but fuck it, we're all misguided individuals, life can suck it. My cup ain't half full, man, I'm filling up the whole bucket.
There you go.
My tears so I can drown my sorrow, sing like I might die tomorrow. Live note for note, I go for broke on every single song I wrote, and every single song I write brings freedom to my weary mind. A healing that you'll only find inside an intricate design of kicks and snares and fat bass lines. I flip the script until I find my... It is what it is. I focus on my...
All right, so kind of getting lost in that beat. I love it. But yeah, that whole last verse was, right up my alley. Named my challenge coping skills, and he's really just kind of talking about how he was coping, his coping skills. Started off with some really unhealthy coping skills because he was caught up, lost in his dread. Um, Basically saying that he was, you know, at 16. From what I understand, I still got to watch the chapters. I will do that. Um, but I think that's before he got sick. So when he was younger, before he was sick, he was dealing with already some adversity in life with his parents breaking up and getting involved in some substance abuse, kind of doing lines, a reference to cocaine, obviously, but um, kind of calling himself a bleb. Um, yeah, so some awareness now after the fact that he was caught up in some negative stuff, and but then he kind of flips in the middle of that verse. Started talking about how music is therapeutic for him. I think he said I don't. I'd have to go back a little bit, but something about writing and um, something on a dope track, basically saying like a music track, something about bass lines, something like that. I'll go back a little bit so that I can remember exactly what it was, but um, I think he was specifically referring to using music as a coping skill, and that kind of helped him out of that dread and his parents splitting up, and um, maybe he turned to that more and stopped using drugs as a way to deal with life. So, yeah, very cool. Little message of recovery and hope in the middle there. But definitely Boppy, I could tell that his mate there was both of them are really jamming out. So I bet this was a lot of fun to do in the middle of traffic. So I'm sure they got some looks, but for some reason I don't think he cares. All right, so I'm going back.
I was just 16, up in the kitchen, racking up lines till my nose bled. 16, in an affliction, in an addiction with my dread. I was just 16, I was quite sick then, I was a prick then, I was a pleb, but fuck it, we're all misguided individuals, life can suck it. My cup ain't half full, man, I'm filling up the whole bucket.
Oh man, that line is great. Yeah, fill up your bucket, man. Not half full, definitely not half empty with Ren, even though um, I'm not sure where this is in his health journey, but um, definitely sending a message of hope across the board. So I hope everybody today is filling up their bucket, looking at the bright side, and um, doing something like Ren does with writing music to engage yourself in some positive activities that you enjoy. Obviously, it doesn't have to be music. It could be, well, whatever it is that kind of has a hook for you that you enjoy doing. Make sure you're doing it and doing it consistently and deliberately um, to abate a lot of the negative influences, negative emotions, negativity that builds up in life. Yeah, anyway, sorry. Here we go.
Individual's life can suck it. My cup ain't half full, man, I'm filling up the whole bucket. I'll drink my tears so I can drown my sorrow. Sing like I might die tomorrow. Live note for note, I go for broke on every single song I wrote. And every single song I write brings freedom to my weary mind. The healing that you'll only find inside an intricate design of kicks and snares and flat bass lines. I flip the script until I find my... It is what it is. I focus on my... Now run the track. Run the track.
Oh, man, the joy here is just awesome.
Get it?
Oh, I like that shot.
Get it?
There's those snares and bass and Yeah. Oh man. Song's 3 minutes, but way too short. Um, Man, beautiful. Loved it. Um, yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to get a hold of that one and put it on a playlist for myself because man, that'll just jazz you up, and it's mentally health relevant. Yeah, like a perfect song to try to get you out of that negative mindset. You pop that on, and you just kind of want to, dance with those guys. So yeah, very cool. Um, there's a couple other references in there that I wasn't sure about. The first one was Sid and Nancy, and then he mentioned something like Carmine died tomorrow. I'm not sure what that reference is either. So if you could let me know in the comments what that one's for. Um, but yeah, uh, I'm enjoying this Ren train. So it was good to see a little bit on the brighter side there, a little boppy tune that wasn't so um, intense is the right word, right? Um, so all bangers so far, banger after banger after banger. Anyway, thanks for joining me on this journey. I hope you enjoy my reactions. Let me know any comments before, any other thoughts you have that I might improve. I'm always open to feedback. A couple of people have made great suggestions. I've made my face bigger on screen. Um, Tried to be more engaging, learning as I go here. So any suggestions are appreciated, but I'm enjoying the journey. Hope you stay with me. Again, follow me or come join me if I'm streaming on Twitch if you want to interact with me live. I'm going to be getting a little bit better schedule up there where I'm doing it more consistently. It's kind of when I have free time, I just hop on and do it right now, but I'd like to be a little bit more scheduled about it. Um, yeah, thank you guys so much for all the support. You guys are beautiful, beautiful people. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day.
Get it? Power. These kids don't play my shit, I never had a top 10. Maybe it's cause I sing about violence and depressions. They say don't blame these kids, just focus on yourself, friend. Well, if they don't like what I'm doing now, then fuck them. Don't trip, I up the ante, learning licks like John Pashanti, smoking spliffs and popping candy, idolizing Sid and Nancy. Woo! Rock and roll in my soul, bumping that King Cole on the dole, fish and chips and games consoles, council house and violent flow. But life weren't sweet at home. Mum and dad took a trip and they split shalom. What will be, but me, I hate to see my mum alone. Late night crying, get so high to try to silence sounds of fighting. Through the walls I heard love dying, so I focused on my... That's what it was. I focused on my... Now let's go back. Let's go back. These kids don't play my shit, I never had a gold plaque. My style is old school, but I swear this ain't a throwback. I put my visions into rhythms on a dope track. To understand the place I'm coming from, let's go back. When I was 16, I was a sick teen, I was a victim of my head. I was just 16, up in the kitchen, racking up lines till my nose bled. 16, in an affliction, in an addiction with my dread. I was just 16, I was quite sick then, I was a prick then, I was a pleb, but... Fuck it, we're all misguided individuals, life can suck it. My cup ain't half full, man, I'm filling up the whole bucket. I'll drink my tears so I can drown my sorrow. Sing like I might die tomorrow. Live note for note, I go for broke on every single song I wrote. And every single song I write brings freedom to my weary mind. A healing that you'll only find inside an intricate design of kicks and snares and fat bass lines. I flip the script until I find my... It is what it is. I focus on my... Now trap, run the trap. Get it? Get it? Power. Get it?